Here we go. And say a quick prayer for Castro.
Yep, I guessed it. Yeah.
Okay. It is actually going to be a ZVP.
Okay. NeMu doesn't play mirror matchups because, as we saw last time, he likes crazy builds that make no sense, but he makes them work. So
Nice.
He doesn't like mirror matchups because of that.
Wait, this is perfect. This is perfect. We get to watch remag on Heartbreak Ridge in PvZ.
Against NeMu, which is even worse because
dude, NeMu has just matched or race picked himself to death here. There is no way a Zerg is gonna beat my man Remag on this map.
Oh, Sail. You lack belief, dude. You lack belief. The truth is out there, and that truth is NeMu.
Dude. Alright. You're gonna back your LRM boy, and I'm gonna
I gotta back my people, man.
I'm gonna back my man Remag here, who I spent way too long watching go Dark Archon in like hour-long games on this map.
I can't argue with that. That's awesome.
If I don't see one Dark Archon in this game, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Well, it's a 9 pool, so you might not get the chance.
Dude, it's alright. Remag knows what's up. He knows.
Anyway, now the thing is, look, if you're NeMu and you beat Castro in Protoss versus Zerg, I think that your Zerg versus Protoss might be pretty decent as well.
Fair enough, man. It's true. Dude, it's like how Zeke has amazing Protoss as well. He's got amazing PvZ at least.
Yeah, he does. Because he understands the weakness of Zerg, basically. The thing is about NeMu, if I remember correctly, the thing he likes to do is go for crazy, like, Zergling all-ins, but he doesn't do them normally. He does things like, for example, he would bring, like, 10 drones, drill them through the cannons, then attack with the drones. Yeah, he really did crazy things like these, but he actually made them work. So that's why I'm really interested to see what he's going to try to pull off here.
Well, there is already a pylon checking the back mineral field here just for crazy stuff happening there. The first cannon built as well. Probably going to go for 2 before the Nexus. Almost certainly going to go for 2 before the Nexus because he saw the gas. And we'll have to see what happens here. He's built quite a forward wall. One thing to note about this wall versus building
Overlord! Oh, okay.
One thing to note...
Sorry, yeah, go on.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm just like looking for this Overlord and I'm like, NeMu, don't do it, man! Come on!
That would have been pretty funny if you lost that. Oh man, the tilt. But no, I was just going to point out that these cannons will not cover the ramp if the Zerglings break in the back door, right? So he could have potentially built the cannons on the bottom of where the Nexus would be to cover both the ramp and the front. But instead, he's built them really far forward, so he's not actually protecting the back door at all.
Yeah, I mean, you know one thing that I find quite interesting? Remag went for like an extra cannon and another extra cannon because he saw a lot of Zerglings. That makes sense. But think about this. Every second that passes and every second that there's more cannons and there's no Nexus, this expansion build is gets even worse because where is the boost from the economy, right?
I mean, he has such a huge probe advantage, though, and he sees how many Zerglings are being made. And now the drone is here. I think he should... Oh, man. I'm actually surprised he didn't build one cannon in the back.
But how can he afford that? Now he needs to put another cannon in the back. And you think... You know what I mean, right? It's such a huge investment that NeMu can just basically stop completely Zergling production, make 2 expansions, and he's fine. There's no harassment, there's no attack, there's no gateway.
Wait a minute, how long does it actually take to mine this out? Will it mine out before a cannon finishes?
Yep, they will. With 2 drones? Definitely.
Oh god. Oh, he's gonna block with another pylon. That's really smart.
Nice. But he's still... You see what I'm talking about? He's still wasting money all the time.
Yeah, he definitely is. But at the same time, I still think he's so far ahead economically, though.
Yeah, he can afford this.
The Nexus is, even though it was delayed by 1 million years, it's still going to finish before the hatchery. And yeah, these cannons, oh my god, he's building so many! He has 7 cannons already. Oh god, he's so scared.
Even some in there.
Oh my god. Alright, he's like, okay, calm down. Calm down.
Look, there are 3 probes in the natural. There are 3 probes in the island. 3 probes going down. Yeah, he has a probe advantage of 22.
Oh, the Zergling's going in the front. The probes are blocking.
That's about it.
Oh god. They got 1 cannon.
That was a bad idea, but it still doesn't actually kill NeMu at all because there's no counter possibility.
Yeah. I'm sorry, this is so funny, all these cannons. But the thing is, I think it's actually the correct thing to do in this situation.
Yeah.
Like, it is, I mean, we just saw he killed a whole bunch of the Zerglings. NeMu, interestingly, built the 3rd hatchery in his main instead of going to the 3rd base. He's now sent a drone out to the 3rd base. And looks like rebuilding this cannon at the front as well. But I think, well, actually, I mean, if I look at the mining here, not that many probes, but still definitely more than the drones by a lot.
26 to 13 right now, so yeah, that's twice. But the thing is, the core is finished right now, and until these zealots can actually try to get out, I mean, once they want to get out, they can, because there's no backstab. Not with that many cannons. That's true. But you don't know if NeMu is still building a lot of Zerglings, so you don't want to sacrifice the early zealots, at least not for now. So yeah, the Stargate is going to go down, and until the Corsair goes out, I would be surprised if actually remag tries to send any army out. By that time, I'm not sure that it's not gonna stabilize quite, you know, relatively even.
I guess we'll see. Looks like drone mining out the back here for this this 3rd base of the Zerg. Finally getting his 5th hatch as well. Still not mining gas though, so turning this basically into the 5 hatch before gas Hydra build, which I did mention before, and I do love the build. In the meantime, Stargate Citadel, so standard stuff coming out of the Protoss player. Remag. Let's see how he actually deals with all these. It's actually kind of interesting to me in the sense that the Hydra build can like produce this massive influx of Hydras in the mid game way before you expect it and go for like a huge kind of mid game bust. But there's already so many cannons and so much space here at the front that it feels like that wouldn't work either. So.
But it can stop aggression, and we see that remag because he doesn't really have any idea what's going on. He's putting in even 2 more cannons in his main. Now, he basically, the amount of money that he spent on defending this, as well as now trying to be safe.
Oh my god.
This is allowing NeMu to get back into the game. Like, NeMu is still behind, but this is allowing him back.
Dude, okay. You see this? The cybernetics core in the natural is completely destroying the gas mining.
Oh yeah. I haven't noticed.
I didn't even realize until I saw the people in the chat were just crying because of this. Oh god, and it's not even like a pylon where you can just kill it and remake it somewhere. I mean, it's a core, man. You don't want to kill that. Oh no, no. Also, for the record, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, wait, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 cannons in this game already. Which is pretty good on 2 base. I like it, man. I like the cannon defense. I mean, the first 2 Corsairs, seeing a spore at the bottom left.
Yeah, but see the 3 zealots, they're actually gonna get picked off. Maybe one of them, or there may be 2, but basically that shows, okay, I can't do anything again.
Yeah, but the thing is, with these Corsairs out though, he is at least getting some information, and even if he's sort of stuck on the 2 base for now, he has a little bit of time. Now, the Zerg, of course, thanks to the way Lava work, actually really nicely populated his mineral line, so the timer is definitely ticking. But I mean, I guess we'll see what Remake does. I hope he at least puts another probe on this natural gas, because that's really sad. That's blocked like that.
Okay, one thing that I think is gonna probably like lose the game for NeMu, he still didn't even start the lair.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. So.
Oh, just now started as you said that in the natural.
Oh, you see, we think alike.
Yeah, he was like, uh-oh, we need that lair now, boys.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that he actually needed that. That was crucial because with the explosion of the gateways, you would want to have lurkers by the time this massive army tries to break through you. Then you actually deny the attack, and you might even get a deny on the 3rd from the Protoss. But without that, I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, without the lair, I don't see it working.
I completely agree, but we'll see what happens here. With NeMu getting yet another hatchery here, he's gonna have a ton of hatcheries to work from, so gonna be able to slam out those units once he decides to. For now, still just playing defensive mode. It's so interesting how he went from being like ultra aggressive with the Lynx to now super defensive.
Well, at this point, I guess he really can't do anything else. It's just that I'm really worried about the fact that he's not... Because if you were taking another base even again and then putting a lot of Sunkens or something like that, then you can kind of say that it might make sense in the late stages of the game, but like this, it's really risky. I mean, if he gets the perfect surround with the hiders or something like that, then fine. You know what he should do? He should get Burrow. Yeah, because if there is no like observers and you burrow a ton of hydras, you can just unburrow like 4 of them and snipe High Templar maybe. I don't know. I mean, or at least burrow at the...
I haven't seen Burrow used for sniping High Templar. Obviously, you use it, you know, for scouting information and for sniping shuttles and that kind of thing. I guess it might work. I mean, yeah. Spur, if you let the Protoss army walk over you and then just pretty much flank them with a small assassin group of Hydras, could be an interesting tactic. But in the meantime, we do have the third base now being established for remag. Zergling looks like it might spot it, but the Protoss army is out on the map as well to help defend. And this is, you know, as we said, a very low-tech Zerg army that's about to fight the Protoss here, I think. Looks like the armies might sort of run headlong into each other here in the middle of the map. The High Templar lagging a little bit behind here, but these are going to be pretty critical. Obviously, with all these Hydras and Lynx, the Storms are actually absolutely going to obliterate them. I like the Zealot, by the way, is going down to the bottom right as well.
I'm not that sure, because if you control that correctly from the Zerg, it's going to be quite tricky, because there's Zerglings and Hydras, so we have close range and, you know, distant range, so it's a little bit more difficult to storm.
That's true as well. We do have an upgrade advantage though, 1-0 against no upgrades for the Zerg, which means he can just focus on storming the Hydras instead. Wasted storm there though, double storm on the Zerglings, but good storm on the Hydras as he goes in, but there's a lot more units in them coming out in the back as well, and not that many Protoss reinforcements, using up all of his storms straight away, and that's actually going to cost him his entire army. remag making a mistake. He does have some reinforcements coming in though, but they need to help the Dragoons. The Zealots a little bit slow from the back line, and actually remag suicides his army.
Yeah, and he's up in supply still, but he doesn't have any position to actually... He does have a very well defended third, so he's not going to probably lose it. But if NeMu goes for a drop into the main, there is no way to defend that.
Oh man, that was a big blunder there by remag. I think as soon as he used up all his storms and saw more reinforcements coming out, he should have backed up. At the very least, though, he is now, you know, technically on even basis with the Zerg. He needs to transfer some probes there. Are his probes stuck? Oh, the probes are stuck! Oh my god, the probes.
I have to say, usually that would hurt, but yeah, since it's against NeMu, well, no, it doesn't.
Oh my god, remag. My man, you're letting me down. remag!
Yeah, that's painful.
Yeah, there are more probes in Limbo than there are mining.
Yep.
remag, stop! remag! Fix it, please!
Just kill the pylon with the 3. Oh, he's gonna kill the pylon with the cannons. Nice. Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm so sad. Finally. Oh god.
Now the army from remag is really small. It's again trying to move in the middle of the map. I don't really think that makes a lot of sense.
Well, we are gonna have a 4 Zealot drop, which also doesn't make any sense. Because it's a 4 Zealot drop. I mean, actually, to be fair, 4 Zealot drops are pretty cool to watch and they're fun. But, I mean, I would have preferred like a DT or High Templar drop. Much better. But he is gonna go in here. The army moved out for a bit of distraction. Let's see how good the reaction time of NeMu is here. Looks like, yeah, pretty good. Nothing too much else actually was happening there. And the main army now is coming down, but it's very, very small. Again, it's actually not staying together here. Really needs to keep the units together if he wants to do anything. But this army is so small, he should not be attacking.
Yeah, the worst thing about this is that you're actually going for pure Zerglings. And against pure Zerglings, you want to have a specific composition. If you just build normal units, you're always going to get wrong engagements.
Yep. Gotta get that Zealot Archon mix to annihilate the Zerglings.
Actually, I was thinking about Corsair DT, but yeah, Zealot Archon is good as well.
Well, Corsair DT, I feel like it's a much later game thing. Like you should switch to it later because it's so expensive.
I was just trying to get you a little bit like on tilt, thinking whether it's better. But yeah, at this point, you really can't afford Corsair DT, so you probably go for Zealot Archon first.
Yeah, I mean,
cows. What the?
We've got the cows out. The thing is, though, once the cows come out, that is where actually Ser DT really shines in the super late game. Basically, Zealot Archon is like the stopgap, right? It's the mid-game army that you afford because you already had Zealots, you already had High Templar, and then you use some Storms and you make some Archons. So you pretty much you're going this composition, and it's pretty good. But Zealots, they don't actually do that much against Zerglings or Ultralisks, actually, once everything's upgraded. I mean, you have to kill the Zerglings okay, but the Cracklings put out so much damage, and they don't really do any damage to Ultralisks. So really, once you get to super late game, you add in the Reavers, you add in the Ser DT, the Zergling's going pretty much pure Ultraling, Defiler, he's not going to have any anti-air, and then your DT is just murder everything. So, it's like the ultra late game composition.
The only thing that I think is, if you're going for what you mentioned, this stopgap, that you're going with the Archon Zealot, and you basically are caught with your pants down, you can start making a few Dark Archons and basically try to... It works really well, but it requires a lot of skill, so it's not an easy thing to pull off.
Yeah, absolutely, and you gotta make sure you use those Dark Archon spells on the right targets. Getting the Maelstrom only on the Ultralisks, not wasting it on Lynx. A lot of cows in the middle of the map getting stormed, but catching a few units out, but taking a lot of damage from the storms. Non-stop storms on the Ultra train, the pain train here. The Ultras, though, just tank it and keep on chugging. Look at that, they just tanked like 8 storms, and they didn't even care. They're just like, bring it. We are the cows. Holy moly.
NeMu basically cleaning the entire force of remag with Cracklings. That's what Cracklings do to you, man.
Wow, remag's army caught completely split. High Templars away from everything. Oh, nice drop there. Grabbing some of the drones. Could potentially drop the third as well, but some can only cover the right side. Now, the only thing going for remag now, at least, is he's still got the extra base over the Zerg, although NeMu is taking that bottom right. But man, what an insane engagement there. Those Ultras just tanked non-stop storms. I can't believe it.
Well, they are pretty much dead right now.
They regenerate though, man. It's OP. Ultralisks OP.
Oh, Reavers. We actually have Reavers from Remax, so he's taking this seriously.
Oh, and we're gonna have the attack here. The nice wall that the Ultras can't get through on the left side. They cannot attack because the pylon gateway pylon wall is stopping them.
Oh, but Remag is actually trying to defend this with his army, and he's gonna lose the army again.
Oh my god, Remag, wake up, wake up. Okay, 2 High Templars, though, do get through. And look at this, the Zerg army is still bugged out on the left side. Meanwhile, the Storm Drop, again, goes into the main base, it looks like. Kills some more drones. I don't know if it dropped again at the natural as well or not. But he's keeping the drone count down, and he does actually keep this base with barely losing anything.
Yeah.
I told you, man, Remag is the master. Look at all these cannons. You see that? That is the sign of a true master. When you spam cannons with High Templars on bases, you know what's up. Oh man.
Oh, come on, NeMu, you can do it. I believe in you. You have the power of the Cracklings. Oh, Reaver drop? Oh no, High Templar drop actually at the main. No, but...
Oh, he's just checking the energy. He didn't know how much energy was left.
Well, I hate to say this, but yeah, Remag is in a pretty good position right now. I mean, the main problem is the amount of expansions basically for NeMu. He can still basically get really good trades because of Cracklings and how efficient they can be, but it's gonna be quite tricky for him. no doubt about that.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
usually in this situation, if it wasn't because I know how hard it is to play against this kind of style where you basically are surrounded by Bracklings all the way from all locations, I would say that this game pretty much is Remax.
Wait, what happened to the bottom right base? That was a
What?
base there, right?
Nope, never was, I think. I think it was never started.
Really?
I think so.
Oh. Alright, never mind.
And Azilite is gonna make sure that that doesn't happen.
Alright, sorry, continue your thought.
No, I'm just saying that, except the fact that when you get completely surrounded by this kind of army, and even if you make very good storms, sometimes the amount of damage that the Zerg outputs is so high that even the storms kill everything, your army dies as well.
Wait.
At least it's that how it feels.
What upgrade is in the support bay right now? Is that capacity upgrade for Reavers? Is
Yep.
that so they can build 10 Scarabs? Oh yeah, Reaver capacity. That's what I'm talking about. I told you, man, Remag is a master of the late game. He knows. He knows about that Reaver capacity upgrade.
Look, he might be a master, but I'm still missing the shadow. I mean, without the shadow, those Reavers can be a little bit Look, there's actually... Oh, man. There's an overlord flying over the entire army. There's no anti-air. Just make 10 mutas. Kill everything.
Oh, man. Can't make mutas. Can't make mutas. This ain't no ZBT. Oh wait, he's going for the big surround though. Look at the mini-map! Look at the Zerg coming in! A lot of storms expended on the bottom side. The Reaver's actually getting stormed. One Reaver killed by a storm. Oh man, a shuttle actually intercepted by the Hydralisks and taken out en route. And it looks like Remag is going to lose the entire army in the middle of the map due to a great flank. But he is going to take so many Zerg units down with him as well. And actually, it comes out to almost a completely even exchange somehow. I thought Remag was going to get slaughtered. Holy.
Yeah, it wasn't particularly well timed, unfortunately, for NeMu.
Oh man, what a flank that was though. I mean, Remag even stormed his own Reaver to death, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Now the thing about this is, even though Remag suicides his army, his bases have so many cannons and High Templar and other buildings blocking that, like, there's no way for Zerg to counterattack. There's no way for NeMu to take to take that opportunity after killing the Protoss army to actually deal any economic damage.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, unfortunately for NeMu, it's still 3 base, right? NeMu is still 3 base, and he's about to run dry, so...
Oh man, but the Protoss has got to be running dry too, right? Like, yeah, the Natural's almost gone. The third is actually pretty low.
Even at the 12 o'clock is not really that high on money.
So Remag's got to get his army together and go. He's finally got some Archons here at least. That was the one thing that I think was missing in that army just now. It was all Zealot, Templar, Reaver, and it's actually quite hard to make efficient use of storms once you've got more than 6 High Templar with max energy. That's like way too many storms.
Yeah, actually at that point I think it's even better to have a Maelstrom because of the fact that the Ultralisks tank so much damage that it's, I believe, much better to basically stop them for a while and kill everything else.
Yeah, I mean, Maelstrom, if you can Maelstrom like 4 Ultras in one go, which is definitely possible with all the clumping, it can definitely be super effective. Looks like another shuttle with 2 Reavers. I'm actually curious if that shuttle that got sniped by the Hydras actually had 2 Reavers in it. I think it probably did, which is a pretty big loss as well. Yeah, I barely saw it as it exploded and didn't get a chance to click on it. But it looks like we're going to have a bit of a scrappy engagement here in the middle of the map. Zerg army getting intercepted. Nice storm, does kill his own observer, but does kill all the Zerg units as well. And going to kill the hatchery at the top left, keeping the Zerg down to his original 3 bases, not allowing NeMu to get any additional income here. Remag, despite the really, really scattered engagements, which typically you'd think are not good in PvZ, he is actually holding on to the map control here in the middle of the map. So he just holds on with this small smattering of units. The rest of his army was at the top left, and yet he's still somehow holding on.
I mean, he does have a superior army all the time, so you'd think it would be a very clear win for Remag, but it's not that clear. I mean, he's still taking some damage, and with that 12 o'clock now getting really low, as well as the third from Remag, it's definitely Remag's game. He's got this pretty much in the in the bag.
I think Remag needs to actually take that top left though. Maybe the middle, but it's, we've seen that he can't really hold that. I think he should just take the top left and fortify that. because right now he feels comfortable, but he's about to mine out 2 bases at the same time right now.
Yeah.
Almost 3 bases at the same time. So like he can keep this up, but in about 30 seconds to a minute, he's going to have a very, very sudden drop in income. And I don't know if he's going to be prepared for that. I don't know if he's paying attention to that.
Well, NeMu is pretty much also, well, he's done. Like, NeMu has no money.
Oh, well, I guess that's worse than being mined out in 30 seconds. It's being mined out right now. Looks like, oh, the storm catching the drones as they try to escape, and they all stack on that mineral patch. And you are absolutely right. NeMu, main and, natural and third gone. Main actually still has like 1,000 minerals worth left to mine. But NeMu, GG, yo, and remag, the HBR master, takes it down. I told you, nobody, okay, no Zerg, no Zerg beats my boy remag on Heartbreak Ridge.
A nice game. Nice game, I gotta say. It was pretty nice.
That was a good game, though. That was really well played by both players. And that was such a messy style as well from remag. I'm actually surprised that worked. But, well, there you go. So that was the last game of the day, which means I can now show you guys the tournament brackets, the round of 32, with all the seeding. We have it now. I'm just going to bring it up on the screen. Here we go. Let me see if I can just remove all my overlays. There you go. So, yeah, we have True Judge versus Castro, Zaraki versus Bakuryu, Sakwe versus Radley, Boss of Quantel, I don't know if that's somebody Smurf, versus Vanatir, Cryok versus Must, oh, that's exciting, Predator versus Vadi, Bonneth versus DeWalt, Eon Zerg versus Fear the Queen. I think we saw a funny series from him before. I can't remember exactly. Itigel versus NeMu. Koget versus TY2. Flisk versus Preddy. I think those are both a couple of old names. Assault versus Slayer91. Julia versus Remag. Oxzerg versus Cheeky Bum. What the heck? Dragon versus Tama. And SPX versus Gem 5. So there you guys have it. Very, very cool stuff here.
Yeah,
it's a pretty decent balance of races. Obviously Terran, we're a bit light on Terrans as usual, but that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Terrans out of 32, and pretty evenly split between Protoss and Zerg otherwise. So it's not too bad.
there are not too many. I would assume that the reason why there are not that many Terrans right now is because Terran is a very. It's one of the. At least in the past, I would say that it was the race that required the most kind of skill, and that usually means constant practice. And it's a lot harder today to get that amount of practice. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say that it's understandable that we don't get as many Terran players as back in the day when we would have a decent amount of flipping from more Terrans, then more Zergs, then more Protosses, and back and forth.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, so that is the bracket. You guys can check that out on Liquipedia yourselves. I can add the link to the Twitch chat. There you guys go. And yeah. Otherwise, that is all for tonight. Thank you all very much for watching. Another huge shout out to our sponsor, Roast Brain. Shout out to Team Liquid and all the wonderful admins there. Thank you to my wonderful co-caster, Cat's Paw.
Thank you.
And again, thanks to all you guys for watching. And I hope you guys tune in next weekend because it will be the start of the single elimination bracket, the round of 32. Check out teamliquid.net and see exactly what the schedule is going to be for broadcasting that. I'm not actually sure myself. So we will find out and bring you guys all of the games at the same time next Sunday. See you guys there.
So, see ya.